Stop whatever you're thinking and just observe. Relax. Be here with me now. And together, let's go on a journey through nature. My name is Mike, and I will be your voice of nature. Together, we're going to go on journeys through continents, wildernesses, oceans, lakes, ponds, I don't know. Shit, a bunch of different places. I like looking at snow, so hopefully we can do some snow episodes. We'll see where it leads, I don't know. Who knows how many episodes we'll do of this. Could just be a pilot if they don't pick it up. You know, if no network's interested. I don't know. People seem to like nature shows, so I figure what the hell, I'll give it a shot. You gotta go where the trends are. And it seems like people, you know, they eat this crap up. They like these types of shows. Planet Earth or whatever. You know, people, light up one and then sit there like a bunch of idiots on their couch. Good for them. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to unwind and relax, right? Let's start with the origins of this program. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a number of different people in my life telling me that I needed to loosen up, that I was pretty stuffy to be around, irritable guy. Someone suggested being in nature more, and I was like, that's kind of a hippie thing to say, but it did make me think of this. Personally, I have a tough time holding down day jobs. I quit a lot. Even if the job's okay, if the work isn't too hard, it's just boring. It's boring as shit. It's even more boring to me than watching a nature show. I'm sitting there at my desk, my coworker comes over, they're talking to me about some sort of TV show they just watched, and they're recapping the plot to me after I told them I don't watch the show and I have no interest in watching the show. And yet, step by step, they go through the entire goddamn episode. I don't do small talk, I don't like it. And I don't want to kiss my boss's ass either. I don't care that he's higher status than me. It doesn't mean anything to me, okay? To me, this just seems like a sweet gig because I do what I want. Nobody's my goddamn boss. And I can say whatever the hell I want, even if it's not about nature. Look, and if you don't like my show, I'm not interested in feedback. It is what it is. I'm gonna throw it up online and that'll be it. I'll just go ahead and say it. I think the most beautiful place on Earth is the North Pole. I've never seen anything quite like a glacier. I don't think I've ever seen one in person. I mean, I've seen a lot of snow in my day. I'm from the Midwest. But my God, a glacier? There's a wow factor to a glacier. I don't want to see these boys melt, but, we'll see where we're heading. Everybody's got to work, so that's how I ended up being an Uber driver. I like setting my own hours. It's nice to sometimes work 20 minutes a day if I'm not feeling it. Uber keeps cutting the pay of drivers, so it's really sad because, a lot of drivers are making below minimum wage. Customers don't understand that. You gotta tip. We survive on tips, okay? And for whatever fucking reason, I don't get a lot of tips. I don't know what I say or what I do, but it's like I'm untippable. Jesus. Also, I drive a lot of fucking rich snobs, that talk loudly on their phone the whole goddamn ride about some stupid ass business deal that they're doing. They're getting all worked up about it. They're yelling at their coworker on the phone. Ugh. These people are fucking brutal. And it's those stuffy dipshits that don't tip me. And yet, the other day I drove a cleaning lady. She was probably in her late 60s. So I go to drop her off. She reaches in her purse and she hands me out $3. I felt guilty accepting that, but also it's like I kind of need that cash. But she's not rich. She's an elderly cleaning lady. But that's where her heart is. She's going to heaven. These rich pricks who don't tip, God, I can't wait to see them in hell. The fog, the morning mist, the clouds, the clearness of the sky, all of these are wonderful. The vast mountains that stretch as far as the eye can see. Nature can be powerful and overwhelming as well. It's just like, I feel like I'm not doing enough. I wish I was a little more ambitious. I'm trying, alright? There's certain people my age where it seems like they cannot wait to tell you all they've accomplished with their posts on social media and stuff. Oh, look, I'm 30 and I just bought my first house. Why are you telling me this? I don't need to know that. And then it's like you get a high-paying job, but is it even enjoyable? So you're spending a chunk of your day dedicated to something that is soulless. That's what happens. Is it worth being rich? In the end, probably it still is. This is good drone footage. To see a group of birds soar through the sky together as one, it is really something. I'm sitting here, I'm like, who the hell films this stuff? Who does this? Why does this footage exist? I mean, it's nice and all, but what is this? I'd rather watch something else. I'd rather watch a different show. You know what my thing is? I watch a lot of murder mystery shit on HBO. I love that stuff. Give me a show with a hard-boiled detective trying to solve the case of a missing person. It's dark as hell, it's gritty. A small town collapsing because there's a huge crime and there's a bunch of different suspects. I love a good sad show. Those are the shows that make me feel more at peace because that's what real life is. It's a goddamn nightmare sometimes. Let's acknowledge it. Let's not just be out here in nature pretending like, we're all God's children in the Garden of Eden. That's some bullshit. The high desert, the low desert. I don't know the difference between the two, but I can tell you that both of them are stunning. The cool blue rivers that cross through entire countries, and the oceans that make up 80% of the Earth's surface. I think it's 80. I might have just made that up. I'm not 100% sure on that. 80 sounds right though. There's a lot of names for these places. There's a lot of terms I don't know. A lot of wild animals running around. I know the big ones, like I know a lion, I know a penguin. Look, I'm not a research guy, okay? I'm not a curious person. I never was. I was never really a curious kid. I didn't ask a lot of questions as a kid. I just kind of said, all right, fine, this is the way it is. I don't need to be one of these guys that has a bunch of useless information in his head and he loves to spout it off whenever he can just to show off how clever he is. I've been to the Grand Canyon, and it has moved me. I've seen some of these things in person. I've swam in a lake. It is cool. It's cool stuff. I do want to get away from worrying about the little things so much, though. It's hard. Sometimes little things add up, and they feel like big things. I don't know why, but I have like the worst luck with iPhone chargers. I don't know what it is. It's like my charging port in my phone gets dirty, or my chargers just die quickly, but my phone, I'll put it on a charger and it just won't charge. I need my phone. It's how I get Uber rides. My last phone stopped charging, so I got a new phone. I got the 8, and I've had it for 4 months, and now the charge is going in and out. What did I do? What am I doing that's different than other people that have this phone? Why do I have bad luck with charging? It should be so simple. I don't know, all these little things just stack up and they bug the hell out of me. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. Good view. I don't know who shot this. I mean, they did a good job. Holy crap, did you guys just see that? What the hell was that? Alright, should we head out? You think we're good? I think this is probably enough. Feels like a full episode. Probably gonna go see a movie tonight. Pretty excited about that. Should be a good time. Thanks for watching The Voice of Nature. I'll say safe travels. That'll be my sign off.